Well, good morning, everyone. Thomas Montgomery. It's my pleasure to get together with you this morning. We gather most weekday mornings at 8 o'clock Central with our distribution partners and now even our clients to talk about strategies, tips, techniques, share success stories, and to support each of you. Today's topic is a practical one. And in short, we believe that your branch, needs a sales team. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today. Now that doesn't conflict or it's not contrary with prior discussions, but we're just going to make a stronger statement, not a demand, but a recommendation that each of you have a greater focus, a commitment to developing a sales team for your branch. So let's go ahead and talk about that. So you are the CEO of your branch. And so as you start to look at your branch as a business organization that should be generating at least 6 figures per month, to do it alone is probably irresponsible. We're going to need to have a team. And this isn't about overhead or expense. It's about you not doing everything. And some of you, I feel like, are carrying too much weight yourself. So look at yourself as the president, as the owner, as the CEO of your branch office, and let's start thinking about and planning for building a team, an infrastructure. Because what you do is amazingly important, right? What you're doing as a branch office is helping entrepreneurs both improve their financial literacy, which is sorely needed, and also position them, help them become qualified for a minimum of $100,000 capital raise. So what you're doing is important, it's in demand, but I think we need to scale up. Now, you understand the economics. You should be generating at least $12,000 per client enrolled. That's $2,000 from the refundable setup fee, and then a minimum of 10%, $10,000 performance fee off of their $100,000 capital raise. I realize some of you charge clients more, so you make more, but just using those standardized assumptions, should be generating at least 12,000 gross income per client, and we should be enrolling at least one per day. So as we extrapolate that out, your branch, let's just look forward to October because I realize September is almost over. Your branch should bring in around $360,000 gross income on the accrual basis in the month of October. I know you're smart. I know you're successful. I know that you have needs. But at some point, we might want to reinvest some back into the branch. So what if you took a third of that as your personal income? Let's call it $100,000 for your personal income. What if we shared some of that income with a sales team that was then economically motivated to grow that money even more? So ultimately, if you develop a sales team, then you're outsourcing that, or delegating that, I should say, not outsourcing. So now you can focus on running the branch. You're not worried about where the client's going to come from. Am I compliant or not? Do I have enough income or not? We want to remove that burden from your plate. And that happens by having a sales team. So we've got a good showing on this morning. Could each of you respond just simply yes or no in the Q&A of Zoom? Do you currently, as of now, not do you plan to, but currently, as of now, do you have a sales team? And we'll define a sales team as just one or more persons that are helping drive business into you. So even if you had just one person that's focused on that, that's a yes. So Eric says yes, and I kind of knew that Eric and Veronica does. Brenda's a yes, good. But we have a number of you, the answer is no. And it's okay, we're not here to criticize, but I use this example. I know it's kind of a pitiful one, but I'll just use it. One of my neighbors owns a number of Sonic franchises. And he doesn't go to work at Sonic and make milkshakes or flip hamburgers. He's the owner of multiple Sonic franchises. Well, we're not quite to the point of saying you don't have to show up and do anything with your branch, but you don't have to be a one-person show. And if you don't develop a team for an organization that should be generating 6 figures a month, I think it's poor leadership. So I need to do my job to give you some ideas how to resolve that problem. And then, frankly, it's up to you as the CEO of your business what you want to do about it. All right, so thank you all for responding. So I think this topic seems to be very relevant for many of you, because many of you, you're not building, managing, running a sales team, and that's limiting your income, reducing your success. All right, so let's talk about sales team specifics. Now, there's not some specific formula that you have to follow. We've talked about different ideas in the past, but let's just kind of skim the surface of how you might go about building a sales team. So as the page says, you have many options on how to construct a sales team. I believe the easiest is to build a team of affiliates. Affiliates in general, that's a term in the business industry where people are paid to refer to you. They're not W-2, they don't receive benefits. They're just simply paid based upon either leads generated or even based upon conversions. If you pay your affiliates based upon conversions, then you can't lose, right? Because either they bring in a client that signs up and you do some sort of revenue share with them, or they don't do that and you don't do any revenue share with them. Now, certainly you could hire professional staff and put them on your payroll with benefits. And so that's a bit more of an overhead consuming approach. But here, let's just keep it simple. Why don't we go out? Why don't we have a focus starting today and then going into October of you having a team of affiliates who are paid based upon generating clients for your branch? Now, who would make an affiliate? You could decide that. Some of you might only want affiliates that have a sphere of influence. So I know some of you have gone to loan brokers and said, hey, loan broker, just send me your clients that you can't get approved. And they're like, really? You'll take the people that can't get approved otherwise? And you'd say, sure. And I'll pay you, and then you decide what you want to pay them. But let's say you agree to pay them 2 points of the capital raise, which would be a minimum of $2,000. So you could tell them that, hey, send me your rejections, and I'll take care of them, and I'll guarantee them a minimum of $100,000, and thus you'll make at least $2,000 for referring each person that you weren't able to get funded to begin with. If you went to the marketplace to people that are selling MCAs and loan brokers and others in the financial space, you would get a really warm response because they've already did the work to acquire that lead, but their lead can't get funded because that lead's not qualified, at least for what they offer. Well, what do you and I do? You and I help people become qualified by working on their 3 C's. So what's my point? Some of you will want to develop affiliates of only sophisticated producing professionals, and that's fine. Others will cast a wider net. You're just looking for veterans, for stay-at-home moms, for others that just may not be gainfully employed that's looking for extra income. Some of you may offer your clients, your branch clients, to be an affiliate, whereby certainly they probably know other small businesses and they can economically benefit by referring. So you can see who you want to work with as your affiliates is up to you. But if you create an economic model and then you train and support them, you can have a magnificent increase in your volume. The only thing that's keeping this from happening is you. It's you. So again, you can do this informally. The problem with informal is if you have an informal affiliate network, they may not have the confidence that they're going to get paid. You may not be maintaining top of mind awareness and so forth. So I would recommend, not mandate, not encourage, I guess, but at least recommend that you consider setting up something just a little bit more formal. And one way to do that, we've talked about this on a prior training, is get affiliate software. You can get software like Post Affiliate Pro. That's what we use. It's very cheap. And in fact, you can get a 30-day free trial. But it's very affordable, very, very surprisingly affordable. And you can set up your whole affiliate network model through Post Affiliate Pro. You can also go out and recruit affiliates. If you went to Fiverr or Upwork or Craigslist and either did searches or postings looking for affiliates, you would get a lot of response. There's a lot of people that are trained and motivated. They're inclined, they're knowledgeable. They'll do it. They're looking for products or services to be an affiliate for. There's a whole industry of affiliate marketing out there. But I think many of you have not plugged into that. And so that's, I think, a mistake, because you can increase your branch's revenue, you can increase your branch's profitability if you have a growth-minded approach. And to have growth, we need a sales team. Now, bonus tip, for whatever that's worth. You decide how much you want to pay your affiliates. Again, you could pay them based on leads. You could pay them only based on conversions. You could share the front end with them. You could share the back end with them. It's up to you. You're the CEO of your branch. But I will tell you that if you create an affiliate model, not MLM, not network marketing, but if you create an affiliate model that has overrides, called a tiered system, it will grow exponentially. And I'll give you an example. And again, Post Affiliate Pro can accommodate that. You could decide to pay out 1 level deep, 3 levels deep, 5 levels deep. More than 5 may be excessive. But let's just give an example. So let's say that I go to Bernard, who's one of our branches. He's on the line right now. He's on the train. One of our top branches, been with us forever and a day. And we say, hey, Bernard. So I'm not approaching him as a branch. I was just mentioning he's a real person. But let's say I approached him as an affiliate and explained, hey, I'm running an organization. It's rather unique. We work with entrepreneurs who are imperfect. We work with those that are not qualified for funding. And what we do is we work with them to improve their qualifications through the 3 C's: credit, collateral, capacity. And by doing that, Bernard, we guarantee them at least $100,000 capital raise. I'm busy, things are going well, but we're always looking for more business. I have an affiliate program. Don't know if you'd be interested, but no cost to you. Plug you in as an affiliate. And from that, I'll pay you X. So whatever that X would be. And then also, Bernard, I tell you what, it's not MLM, it's not network marketing, but we have an override model. So if you know of anyone else that has a sphere of influence, I'll pay you an override of Y, whatever it is, the override you want to offer them, based upon the production of your sub-affiliates. And there's people, and Bernard's done this, right? The people, he brought on Carlton, and Carlton's made hundreds of thousands of dollars, at least on paper, as far as contracted clients. And so if you take the approach of building an affiliate team and building a tiered system where they can be rewarded for bringing in others, it'll snowball, it'll grow. Now you might say, well, I'm early on, I don't have the money to do this. We've not talked about any upfront cost. I'm not trying to sell you anything. You can get Post Affiliate Pro for free for 30 days. And we've already said you can pay your affiliates only based upon production. So you can't bring forth a financial constraint of doing this, because of each $12,000 that's gross income coming in per client, your net income is $6,000. And I know that you deserve a great income, but what if you just shared some part of that $6,000 net income? there's a lot of people that don't make the money that you make or you should be making, that you could economically incentivize them to be your affiliate. So let's look at some economic modeling. So right now, here's the status quo as we see it. Now you can tell me if you see it differently, but you should be generating 12,000 gross income on an accrual basis. In other words, that's what the paper value of a new client is between the upfront and the back end. Not that you're getting all that day one. Businesses don't get all their money up front in many cases, but a client is worth $12,000 to you. Well, the goal right now, just you running as a solo operator, we should be able to generate 1 per day, 30 per month. So it's not get rich quick. It's not like winning the lottery. It's not like being a professional sports player, but that would put your branch at around 360,000 per month in gross income. That's where all of you should be now. And if you're not there now in September, we definitely will work with you and we'll get there in October. So this is the status quo, which isn't all bad. There's a lot of small businesses that don't generate that type of volume, but this is where you should be now. But what if we recruited 10 affiliates, just 10 affiliates, not 100, not 1,000, but 10? Well, we didn't change the variable of how much the gross income, the front end, it stays the same. And let's say that we work with each affiliate just simply to do what you should be doing, could be doing now. Nothing magnificent, nothing earth shattering, just a deal a day, a deal a day. Well, with that obviously increases your branch's production, not only taking you out of the role of needing to generate clients or make any sales. So we take you out of the picture, but we add in 10 producing affiliates. So thus it's simple math. It's 10 times what you should be doing on your own. Well, that's putting us at about $3.3 million a month. Now, that's not all profit, right? That's gross income, but that's a good sized small business. Do you have to stop at 10? No. I mean, and again, if you follow our recommendation of using a tiered system, you'll blow it out of the water with affiliates, because each affiliate, because you normally wouldn't charge affiliates, there's no cost for them to get plugged in. So each affiliate will know other people and they'll spread the word. And so frankly, if you brought on 2 affiliates or maybe 3, you would have 10 before you knew it, because they would bring on sub-affiliates to themselves, and those sub-affiliates, it's a pyramid model, of course, not meaning illegal or unethical, but it's been proven that if you generate a sales model that has overrides, it'll grow very quickly, and this one will. Now, let's say that you're with me on the need to have more clients, but it just doesn't make sense at this time to build out a team of affiliates. Well, there's an alternative to building out a system. So let's go through that. If you don't want to build out a sales team, what you can do is you can just simply plug into our CPP, our client placement program. We had one of you, Catherine, who's not on the training right now. Catherine yesterday said, hey, send me 4 clients. And so she signed up for the client placement program last evening after business hours. I don't remember what time, but it was after business hours. And as of this morning, we've already sent her 3. We owe her 1 more, but we've already sent her 3 signed clients, not leads. The client placement program isn't a lead program. It's signed clients. And so a number of you are participating in this. So this is an alternative. So this is more of outsourcing your client development versus here of building, I guess here, of building your own sales team. And you can do a combination of the two. But the key with the client placement program is you pick how many clients you want. There's not some quota. And so Catherine, again, she wanted 4 yesterday evening. And so 3 of the 4 have been sent to her. We'll get her another one here soon. But you could say, no, just send me 1 client. I just want to see how it works. Or send me 4, or send me 10, or whatever the number is. You control the volume. Now, if you're not familiar with how the client placement program works, I sent each of you this agenda this morning as a reminder. And so you can click on this link. We had a training on recently on the CPP. So view that link and you can see how that works. So let me summarize and then we'll open it up for Q&A with you. In summary, as a branch office, you are the CEO, you're the president, you're running that branch, and you really should consider building a sales team. By doing so, you don't have to worry about clients or income anymore. There's other people out taking care of that so you can run your business. It just makes sense to do. You don't need to be a one-person show. And then those of you that aren't a branch yet, you're welcome to become one. And our contact information. So let's turn it over to you. What questions, comments, concerns do any of you have in regards to building a sales team, or specifically, even more specifically, building an affiliate team? Questions, comments, concerns? So I feel that this topic is relevant to everyone, but especially those of you that are not hitting your numbers. You know, when you signed up as a branch office, there's a 30-day grace period. And then we agreed after that, we need to be enrolling at least 2 clients a week. That's the promise we made to each other. And so I can't imagine how anyone couldn't be compliant if they're following this model, which is to either build a sales team or outsource it, and we'll send you clients. That no one should fail based upon a lack of clients. So we need to eliminate that. Either let us give you the clients that are signed and ready to go, or build your own. All right, so Timothy, who usually has the first question, is asking about comp. Well, again, it's up to you, Timothy, because remember, as a branch, you're first deciding how much the clients pay, what the front end is and the back end is. And so you're going to want to build into your pricing model an allocation for marketing or client development. So it's not like it even really has to reduce your profitability. You could revise your client pricing structure and build that in. So you're in control of pricing. Anyone have questions, thoughts? Let's see. Ken says one thing is keeping your client list, having a non-compete. Yeah. So you're right, Ken. So you may, before you go out and start adding affiliates, you'll want to have some sort of affiliate agreement, right? Business should be done in writing, so that way all parties understand what the terms are. So you're right. But that's the beauty, Ken, is that within Post Affiliate Pro, which I'm not paid to promote at all, indirectly or directly, but you can set up, Ken, within Post Affiliate Pro and have your affiliate terms and conditions. So the client, your affiliates sign up, they know how much they're going to be paid, they know what their requirements are. Maybe you decide that there's minimum production to remain an active affiliate. I wouldn't recommend charging affiliates, but you could also build in a non-compete into your affiliate terms and conditions if you wanted, Ken. Sadruddin's asking, in terms of pricing per client, can he change the price per client? Absolutely. I mean, you're literally the CEO of your branch. So you could charge some clients more, some less. You might have a veterans discount. You might have a women-owned business discount. You might have a minority-owned business discount. That's up to you. That's up to you. Ron's asking about online ads. So Ron, can you come back and explain? Are you asking about online ads to attract affiliates? Is that what you're asking, Ron? Because we have an affiliate program ourselves, and you could mimic a lot of that. So if you go to guaranteedfunding.org and you go to the page that says partners, that is how we promote our affiliates. So that you've got a copy and paste model, Ron, that you can use. Go to guaranteedfunding.org, not the free funding proposal, but go to the partners page and you can see exactly how we promote it. And you can copy and paste, and you're ready to go. And so, yes, so the question from Susan is, if she uses Post Affiliate Pro, will each of her affiliates have a unique link for tracking? Yep, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. All right, well, we covered a lot. Hopefully this is helpful. We're finishing September strong. Thank you all for your contribution to that, but we've got to be committed in October. No matter if your September was strong or weak, in October, let's make sure that your branch brings in at least 360,000. We bring in at least a client a day. The easiest way in the world to do that is to reduce your burden. Bring in a sales team, and I recommend doing that via affiliates. And now all of a sudden, instead of gunning for 360,000 gross income in October, now we're literally looking at doubling that or tripling that or much more. So you're the CEO of your branch. You're in charge. We're here. We're meant to be a resource and support you, but you've got to run this branch. And so as a leader, put together a sales team. Consider using Post Affiliate Pro. Give it a try for 30 days. It's free for 30 days. Give it a try. Go build out a team of 5, 10, 15, 20 affiliates. Let's just go hit a 7-figure month for the month of October. And then if you want to blow it off afterwards, we'll revisit it. But let's make sure that you have a 7-figure month in October. But probably, for most of you, the only way that you'll accomplish that is by getting a team. And we've shown you how. Thanks, everyone. And as Ron says, let's go. All right. Have a great day, everyone. See you tomorrow morning. Bye.